Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Clearly I've woken up. um, yeah, so we are going to be doing a Gemini read. The Gemini read that I did was interesting, let's just say. Okay, so we're just going to do it again. I am going to do a Halloween read, so let's get into it. Yeah, am I procrastinating putting these things up? So, yeah, that's that. So, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on with you and your person here. So, you have Temperance here. So, I see that there is a Sagittarius here who would like to get to know you here. It's pretty extreme. This person wants to, I guess talk to you or, have a heart to heart conversation. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. A Leo could be seen as, but I'm getting mostly a Sagittarius. There are angels, there are, entities that are trying to, like, make sure you and this person are, like, at a middle ground. There's an upright triangle that could be important as well, an upright orange triangle. So maybe this could be through driving, or this could be a construction worker, or anything like that. I don't know. Someone's name could be Lily, okay, or their name could be after a pond or a fish in a pond here. This someone's name could be you know, road or grass or mountain or something that's connected to those things. Okay, but anywho's, there is a lot of patience that needs to happen here. Text messages, you guys. I'm just yeah. But there is patience that needs to take place with you and this person here. Okay, the overall energy is chariot, so I do see that this person wants to take their time with you here. There is plans that are taking place to make sure things are, like, up and running. Okay, just just so that way, because it's like you guys need to get to this space where you guys are, like, kind of like in the middle. Right now, you guys are not in the middle. Obviously, they haven't met you, and also when you do meet this person, you may feel like this person's like really, really expensive or high class, and you're low class. This person is trying to, or the universe is trying to, like, kind of like make you guys, put you guys in the middle. Okay. So I think you guys understand that. I'm not going to really give an example. So yeah, with the chariot, obviously it talks about like things are moving pretty slow here, but it's not like that slow with temperance here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, so things are going in the right direction. With the Wheel of Fortune, it talks about being on the good side of karma. You guys, you've learned your karmic lesson, okay? And it talks about like things are just going really well with you and this person. When you're going to meet this person, I don't know, I do feel like a Capricorn is a huge influence. I think you need to, I don't know if this Capricorn, if you need to get away from them, but I am staring at the demon, and the demon's just like, I'm kind of like watching, and it's like you could be making your way towards this demon. I you know I'm hearing, I can feel it in the air. I can feel it in the air, and something's being written. Okay, so I'm not too sure how that's being, you know, I don't know if you're writing a new script, because there's something that's maybe like a classic, like everyone does, and maybe you're writing a new script. You guys could want to set a new adventure and not talk to this person, but yeah. Um, so that's interesting. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So I see that this person is working extremely hard on something before they come towards you. Before they come to you here. Sorry, um, or you could be working extremely hard here. But either way, this feels like synchronicity. Like there's something about like how you're doing something, this person's doing something, and then boom, like the Temperance comes through, Wheel of Fortune comes through. You guys come at the right time. Wheel of Fortune is also time as well. Temperance is also time as well. So there's a lot of manipulation with time. So if you guys hear a lot of time, um, just know that this is like, that's when, like, the angels are present. Okay, they're definitely manipulating things. And if it's not actually altering, time, it could actually just be like your perception, because when you're doing something that you love, the time goes by faster. So, maybe what you guys need to hear is perception. Okay. We have the magician here. So, speaking of like, altering and manipulating and stuff like that, that's where the magician comes through. Okay. Confirmation. Text message. That's where the magician comes through. Magician manipulates things. They manipulate the elements. They manipulate the air, water, fire, and earth. Okay. We have cups, pentacles, sword, and wands. That's like the elements. Okay. Like the avatar here. So I don't know who's manipulating what. I don't know who's creating what, but it feels like it's your person that's manipulating things. Okay. This kind of seems like somebody already scouted you out. We have the Hierophant as well. We have four major arcanas here out of one card. So this is pretty extreme. This person is pretty serious, is what I'm getting here. So right off the bat, this person can be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or Taurus. They can be either a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay. And like I said, Taurus. Okay, so um, text messages, you guys. So, yeah, this person's pretty seems pretty like adamant. It seems pretty serious about like what's going on here. They do want like a long-term relationship with you. This is someone who already knows you. It feels like someone already knows you. This could be someone who's in the Viking area, or they like Viking shows, or there's something about Vikings, or Ireland. If you guys go look up like an Ireland symbol book, you'll see all these like symbols. I definitely see that there's an Aquarius here. I don't think an Aquarius is the way to go, okay? But I'm definitely feeling like, if it's not Vikings or Ireland, for some of you guys, as Scotland symbols, but I remember like being in Mars and Nobles, and I looked at some Ireland stuff, and there were some pretty like symbols there were some symbols that was connected to it. Looked like Viking symbols, so it's either that. If it's not that, like I said, it's Scotland. I was gonna say something. This can also be like, what is it called? Like the magician. What's it called? Like manipulating, like turning like something to gold or something like that. Alchemy. This could be alchemy, like an alchemy symbol as well. So I think this person's really good at manipulating elements here, or just using sigils. Okay, so using sigils here, maybe sigils is important. Sigils can be items as well, the shape of items, the color of things. Sigils is just, for me, it's not just like, you know, it's not just like, symbols. It's the things that we have that are um, sigils. Okay, sigils are symbols, okay? But the things that we have, this person also uses that as well. That's more modern. Sigils is not modern. Sigils is like, construction. I think that's why I said construction, what they tell them to build or what they tell them to place and stuff like that. So, but this, I feel like this goes down towards like, items in the household, the things that people have here. So this person's really good at using those things, chess pieces, you know? We have Judgment, another major arcana here. This is the same angel that is in Temperance here. So this person's making a huge decision here. Whether if they want to continue something, master something with you here. But I tell you what here, I will tell you, this person's not really saying no. They're not giving up. Okay, this person is pretty much like, I worked on this. It kind of feels very like, because I think what's like really making this energy like really like strong is the Wheel of Fortune. You think this person feels like something's the right thing, they should proceed. Um, yeah, we have the Devil here. So I don't know if you guys got out of a relationship where it was pretty toxic, where you guys are like losing a lot of money, or you guys are like degrading yourself, lacking, and stuff like that. I'm not pretty sure. Maybe you guys were living with this person, and I feel like that was your karma. But you still was doing pretty well. You still was meeting an emperor here. I feel like maybe for some of you guys were meeting, or there was another person who was in Aries, and this person was getting themselves together here. You were waiting. This person was waiting for you here. They're waiting for you to do something here. That could be a toxic connection here, but for some, but I don't feel like for some of you guys could have been with like someone who's abusive, or someone who could have been like someone who could have been toxic for you in general. But sometimes with the Devil here, with all these other cards here, it could just be that like you and this person are just lacking. right? With the Queen of Wands in reverse is like you're not at your best self, you know. So I mean, that's probably why the Emperor became the Emperor. And usually when the Emperor is in your vicinity, that means you're the Empress, right? So you and this person will probably going to get out of this double energy. It's just you guys have to recognize possibly your worth, since the Five of Pentacles is here. But I feel like if this is the person that we're talking about, this is what your person and you have gotten out of the karmic cycle of. You guys realize your sense of worth, and you guys are not lacking money or lacking something. You guys are not toxic anymore, and that's karma. You guys are doing really well. You guys are working really good or doing really well in the devil energy, because you guys are at the Nine of Pentacles. You guys are one pentacle away from being in the Ten of Pentacles. Marriage, long-term commitment, you know, moving in, whatever the situation is, right? But if this is somebody else, okay, because I'm getting, for some of you guys, it could be two people. One of the individuals, if you waited, or if you realize your sense of worth, or you guys were just, let's see. Yeah, because there's something about like how this Emperor was waiting for you to basically, with the Emperor, it does feel like they were waiting for you to control them, or say something. They were waiting for you to like give a command, and I guess maybe that's what they were waiting for. They want you to tell them something here. This other person, it's like, no, I'm in control. I know how to, like, it kind of seems like this person's in the same energy as the other person, but the other person's like, no, since I've gotten this far, and since like she or he is not doing anything, or because I don't think they expect you to do anything. It's like subconsciously, I don't think they are realizing that you're supposed to tell them what to do. You know, it's almost like this person, like, it was, they're not operating in their subconscious anymore. They're operating in their consciousness, and they're like, okay, I'm just going to manipulate the pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. And so this person, I'm not going to lie, this person is not aware that they're operating in their consciousness. You know, they're not aware of this. It's like they're moving so fast, or they're just so like blurry vision or tunnel vision, and they're just like, I'm gonna manipulate the pieces here, because I want, not what that I want, but it's like they feel it intuitively that they feel it intuitively, judgment. So I think this person feels that they're out of time, or they're lacking in something here. Not really a lack, but they're being drawn towards something here. You know, I'm gonna give the example of like, okay, it's like you think you need to bring things with you, but you don't need to bring anything with you. Like, leave it there. You're going in this direction regardless. I think that's a food for thought moment as well. And it's like, what do you mean? I don't need to bring my clothes with me. No, all you need to do is bring yourself. That's it. Everything is there. Someone could be an orphan as well, or or orphaner. It could be important here with the Hierophant. Someone could be coming out of an orphan institution as well, because I see OPHANT. It looks like an orphan to me. Okay, or someone could be a genius in mathematics, because I know OP is a OPH, or physics or chemistry. They could be like a fanatic in that direction, or in that industry. Um, I think this person has an idea, but they don't know that they're really fucking good at that, you know? And I think it's because they've been alone a lot of the time. So, orphan, you know? So what does that have to do with you? I just think that you just need to understand like why this person's really good, or why this person's really adamant, why this person's like, why they're the way they are, and why you're meeting this person. I'm not saying you're an orphan, but I'm getting that maybe there's some place in your life where you are alone most of the time, and you're really effing good at something, and this is why you met up with this person. There's going to be a lot of questions, I feel like, with you and this person here. Why you guys are living the good life, why you guys have good karma, why you guys are just doing really well. You know, I feel like it's because it's an orphan. And some of you guys don't know that you are alone, or you were an orphan. And I think that God is trying to tell you and this person, like, very slowly, that you guys have been alone, even though you guys, I don't feel like this person has help. It's been a lot of like, okay, I'll tell you, but I'll tell you from a distance. It's not really like I'm there to help you. I don't know how it is to be an orphan, but it's like, hey, let me show you this. It's like a math, like when you go to school, and you go to like, you do school, and the teacher helps you, they're not there sitting by you. Even the IEP classes, they're not sitting there by you. The whole point of IEP is to help you like get back on your foot, get back on the time of like, you know, regular classes, you know? So I'll teach you the math problem, and once you get it, you get it. I'm not going to be there holding your hand anymore. That's you and this person, but to the max, you know? You guys learn very quickly. You guys catch on to things very quickly. You know, that's why you guys are at the top with you and this individual here. You guys getting meeting a genius. I don't want to say, I don't want to like toot you guys' horn, but there's something about like a genius. There's something about like you're like Edward, like someone's faster than the others or something like that. You know, like, yeah, I don't, yeah, so I'm kind of like, you guys also, I'm going to make another read. I think I'm going to talk about this in the Halloween read. Yeah, so, I'm going to put this back in the deck. Tell me more about Gemini and that person. So, this person actually wants to have a family with you. They're not selfish at all. This person, they're good at like teamwork and stuff like that. They're good at team working. They're just good. They would like to marry you. They would like to be with you. They would like to have your, your pictures on the wall and stuff like that. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. I feel like there's something missing though, because I want to talk more about like this genius side of them, and I feel like that would give you guys more and a like. But it's like it's not really like this person. They do love you here. It's just more of like a genius type of love, like be smart about how you love me. And I keep seeing the letter R in reverse. I don't know why. I feel like that spirit saying, that's not correct. Maybe they shouldn't fall in love with you being smart. They should just fall in love with you just being who you are. And I think that is like in you guys is like, I don't know, like if that's, I don't know if you're meeting this person to like recalibrate, okay? Excuse me, because it kind of seems like you're meeting this person to recalibrate. Like this person, they're a genius. You're a genius in a certain department. This person's a genius all around, but you're a genius in a certain department. But you probably are a genius in other departments as well. It's just that maybe you have a lot of help, you know, to like attracts likes, right? I think you guys are supposed to just be normal. Be normal. Like just like I don't know what that means. It's like someone who like studies something all the time, and then it's like you get into love, and then it's like you bring your work home. It's like don't bring your work home. Like just be normal. Like go out on dates. Like go like have fun. Go to the bar. Go vomit in someone's kitchen. Like, be like at your age, right? You're not an orphan. You have each other now. You don't need to move like you have to protect yourself or like, you know what I'm saying? You have keep your cool. This person's keeping their cool. I feel like this person's watching you. Like they already know you. And if they don't know you, this person, yeah, we got my confirmation card here. This person already knows you. This person could have a T in their name or two T's in their name. There's a big T and there's a small T. And the T is also 22. I mean, not 22 is 20, so 2020 could be important as well. You could have met this person in 2020. 22 could be important as well. We have E4, which talks about like this person just changing their stability. This person's thinking a lot about like new awakenings. This person could be wanting to move pretty soon. They could just want to do a lot of things pretty soon here. But this person could be autistic or have autism, but it's just the way how they see things, the way their wiring is. It's very. I feel like the lesson is to just be normal, and I think that's why the temperance is here with you in this individual. 20 minutes is on the clock. I think that's why the universe wants you guys to meet. You know, you guys need to be normal. Like, be a mom that's not hard on your daughter. Just, you making mistakes, okay, come here. You know, be a husband, be a boyfriend, be a girlfriend. Oh, like, you're crying, all right, cool, you need affection. I don't care how many times you cry. It's that, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be smart about it. Don't try to, like, just, I don't even know myself. Like, it's like, no, I do, but it's just like, it's like very basics. Like, I love you. We get into a fight, I love you too. Like, we get back together. Because you guys know I don't believe in like leaving, separating, unless somebody like kicks me out or like do something. I just say like, you're just not ready. You don't ever do that. You just don't do that. It just doesn't make any sense, because the next person, everybody could get there. They just need certain times, and people have their emotional situation, and we just all have different belief systems and stuff like that. But if someone's belief system changes, then I think that would be like the only time where you're just like, okay, I can either change my belief systems, but does this jeopardize my well-being? Does this like change me? Okay, because I know some people, they change themselves in relationships here just to like, say, hey, I'm with you, I agree with you, I love you too as well. And it's like, okay, yeah, I get that, but it's like, sometimes it's like, okay, you know what, I didn't sign up for this. This is going against my morals and values. This is going against my plans. And honestly, be real with yourself. Does this person have your back when push come to shove? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, does this, yeah, because it's like you could change yourself. 2211 could be important, but you could change yourself in a relationship and everything, but you got to make sure you change yourself for the right person. Because if you change yourself for a person that, is like, okay, let's just keep going, let's just keep changing, and push come to shove, and the one time that things get like wonky and this person's like, oh, I can't go that far, but you've been going that far and stuff like that. It's just like, that's when it's like, you need to make sure a person can like bend like you, bend like you, go under the tunnel, change their size, do any, like, you know what I'm saying? That's when you should change for the right person. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know. How would you know? I think you will just know. You will meet somebody who has the same type of aura, has the same type of like drive. Like, you will feel it intuitively. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, and I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes you meet people who are halfway there, but at least you have the experience of meeting that energy. Now you know what it seems, now you know what it feels like and what it looks like, right? And then when you meet that person, you'll know that it will feel 10 times more, right? You'll know that you'll feel probably a sense of completion, like you felt with the other person, but it felt halfway, right? At least you felt energetically it was halfway. You didn't understand it. But with the new person, you'll feel that, oh, okay, this is all the way. You know what I'm saying? And it just means that, like, it's just, it has nothing to do with experience. It has a lot to do with, like, how you make yourself, right? How you raise yourself. You'll meet people, speaking from experience, you'll meet people who are scammers. You'll meet people who manipulates, alchemy. You'll meet people who are genuine. You know what I'm saying? And you'll wonder, oh, why did this person get with this individual? Because they're not honest. Like with the ex-boyfriend and the ex-best friend, they vibe because they did. If you look at the reality, both of them did not finish school. I finished school. That's number one. Sometimes that doesn't matter, but I think when I'm realizing, I think when someone like really drills that in their head, or they remember that, not realizing that, I can I can choose to be in that energy. Even though it happened, I can choose to be in that energy, and I can choose not to. You know what I'm saying? I think when you keep saying that over and over and over and that over in your head, and you keep realizing that, you become that energy. Like attracts like. There's loopholes to energies. I hope you guys realize that there are loopholes to energies. But when you ask yourself, oh, why did this person give with this individual, so forth and so on, it's because like attracts like. And also, if a person really wanted to be with you, they would realize they would see these loopholes. You will also see in your time in life where a person will get with an individual, and you'll see that it's just surface stuff. They'll get with them because, oh, they work the same job, or they're working, or they go to the same industry. There are sometimes some couples where you do see that they're not working, or they're not in the same industry, or they don't have any children, or one has a kid and the other one doesn't. How come they are attracting and they are attracting, and yeah, how come they're attracting? Because it's not what's happening on the outside. It's about what you choose energetically. You know what I'm saying? So that is something for you guys to realize. That's something for you guys to see. It's a choice on the inside. Just like it's a choice to cheat. It's not that hard to cheat. And everybody's cheating and stuff like that. Or people are like, oh, I don't want to. I'm saying, I'm not. It's not a problem with me. Because that's your mama. That's your daddy. That's how they're raised. And it's embarrassing. If my kid was to be like, oh, ma, I'm like, I don't care. I would holler out. I would hit up the ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. And you know what's so fun, interesting too? You know, I had an ex-boyfriend, and her and his mom, you know, she told me something, whether she was genuine or not, but the energy was there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't like that. I don't, I'm not raise him like da 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 da. Whether it was genuine or not, energy is still energy. She told me, she was like, I don't condone that. I'm sorry, honey. That's not cool. So that right there, that's something for you guys to like. That's something for you guys to realize. It's real dark in here, but it's true story though. Real talk. My ex-boyfriend, he ended up going to the ex-best friend a job. That's not a choice. He made a surface choice. He didn't make an internal choice. It was a surface choice. It's becoming lighter in here. Now, this person that I'm with, there's a lot of like we're in an energy where we can make a surface choice or we can make an internal choice. When you make internal choices, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a gamble because it's not people is not agreeing, you know, especially if they make a lot of surface choice. That's like, for example, if you guys don't understand that, even if you guys don't understand it, another example would be like being with the same nationality or being with somebody who's in the same field as you. That's a surface choice. In love. That's why I say I love all nationalities. And every single one of my exes, every single one of them, different nationalities. I'm not going to say the nationalities, but different nationalities. You name it. Asia, um, Caucasian, um, Hispanic. What else? Yeah, those it's just those three countries. Oh, India. They all carry the same energy as they all carry similar energy as me. That's not like a it's not like a surface decision that they chose. Oh, African American. So I know, and I've been there. I understand their culture. I just can't get down with the whole, like, you know, alchemy and like, you know, I'm a huge fan of like, you know, If that's your belief, that's your belief. Like if my husband, if my son, I don't have kids yet, but if my son or my daughter was to come in and ma, it's a dream of mine. I really do dream of these things. But of course I do see myself being sustained, like being successful in terms of like, having my own home and having like all these things here, because I would like to show people like, you don't actually have to like go after these things here in order to be welcome in the family or like be welcome. It's a dream of mine. I've been talking about this ever since I was with my ex-boyfriend. But it's like I feel like I know I want to be the pillar. And I know that me being the pillar, I would be like, like it's like the president or like 1%. I am in control of all of the networks and stuff like that, but you guys get to just stay there and do whatever you want. Of course, follow the guidelines so that you can survive, but after that you do the survival here. Like, do what you want to do. If you want to be gay, you want to be gay. If you want to do the bare minimum, you can be bare minimum. I have a system where you can be that way. You know what I'm saying? In this system, it's a lot of like, you break the law if you do it that way. You do this, you do that. It shouldn't be that way because not everybody is built to be that way, especially if we're all mixing and mingling with different nationalities. We don't know what you get, like chemistry. That's why they rely on the family. But then when the family is not there, that's when you have orphaners, that's when you have drug addicts, that's when you have all these things. Not our fault. It's the world's fault. Well, the people who's controlling that. And I'm not saying that you can't not like, mix and mingle, but it's like it's a family's responsibility. And once the system sees that the family's falling short, you should take that situation away and put them in a department where they can be themselves. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them being on the street, being drug addicts and forth or so on. Because I feel like that's the problem. When you push everybody to be one way, it's not working out, honey. We're mixed. Doesn't matter. So my point is with this read and this person, this is what you guys are going through. You guys are freaking geniuses. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's about like you just being normal. You guys have to show people like we can follow the bare minimum, or we can go after a certain like vision, but we'll be okay. We're being normal. That's what we are doing. Or this could be, here's some cards. What is this saying? Because I keep seeing the letter R in reverse. So I guess this is about being more open with your feelings. That makes a lot of sense. Be yourself, right? But to be more specific is about being more open with your feelings. Flirt, do all that extra stuff. Stop caring about your math assignments. Be open, be loving. Base reading is the lovers in reverse. The choice was already made. The choice is made. And yes, this person chose you while taking care of everybody's responsibility. But it's like, let that down. Like I said, be yourself. Relax. You don't have to worry about that math assignment. It's about being open with your emotions. Because I guess maybe that makes a lot of sense. Because when you're a genius, you're not really in touch with your emotions. It makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we have the Page of Cups here. Be open. Do a little jokey, strokey, rubby, choo-choo train, and have fun. Be just intimate. I think you guys won't go wrong. Even if you guys lose everything, like just being intimate is gonna open a lot of doors for you guys here, because people are gonna see that you and this person are geniuses, or you guys are very smart or intelligent. So it's like you really can't go wrong. Like attracts like. I will help you. I think you and this person are on the side of like, let's all do it the same. And it's like, no, you guys are going in a direction where it's like, let's not all do it the same. I've already been there, done that energetically and physically. We already are been on that side. We've already been on that side. Now it's time for you guys to possibly like lose everything, or like, just like rock your foundation so that way you guys can be shaped in mode to like, okay, I've already been there and done that, because we understood the assignment. It's getting louder in the room, lighter in the room. We understood the assignment. We finished the assignment. You can't go further than a PhD or like, or the highest education. You guys have been there energetically and physically possibly. You cannot go any further. Well, how, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to be in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? He played all the games. All the games is pretty much the same thing. Now go have fun. Go love. Love is infinite. You can do so many things. Love is not, there's no boundaries there. You know, someone told me something that made me really happy. I mean, I don't know if she's, but it made me really happy. I was like, ooh, sparkle, sparkle. mm. Um, but yeah, like, be in love. Because I think that's what's happening right now. You guys may lose a couple of people, or maybe you guys may be lucky and not lose a couple of people, but it's like everybody's like, you guys are geniuses anyway. So it's like, why not? Like, you know? So you have E5. So that just means that, there are like, if someone's manipulating so there's been like problems, or there's been a lot of changes. Someone's changing the problems and making it to a different, like, it's like a genie within a genie is one of those situations. And for some of you guys, it could be a situation where someone's manipulating the problems and making a new problem, but this is something that's more controllable. Or this could be like a situation where someone is manipulating a situation, or like trying to like change a situation. Okay. And I was gonna change the situation. I was gonna say something and I forgot. Honestly, I'm sorry. But the base reading for this is L4. So L4 just basically talks about like someone is trying to probably move a situation, move something to something that's more habitable. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, they want it to be more family orientated, because right now things are not family orientated. That's what we were just basically talking about. It's not family orientated. They're trying to make it more creative. It's like, oh, I'm trying to it's like making a home more pretty. It's like that. So that's basically what the main energy was talking about, right? Like, be more creative, be more loving, right? And I think the surprise is like, you get to change your location as well. So 37's on the clock. That's great. You guys, I don't know who this is for. I don't know if it's gonna resonate for a lot of people, but since it's like a monthly thing, I think that maybe you guys will be touching into or discovering what you're really good at, and you guys will be really like, you guys will be getting involved with people like this. You know what I'm saying? And you may be finding the one, and maybe you guys will just be like talking to a couple of people, or maybe two people, a water sign, a fire sign, and then there may be someone who's like really it for you. But you guys have like three choices here. All of them bring problems here, but it's like, again, you have to realize that you're coming into a space where it's like no one's going in this one direction anymore. People are actually splitting into a field where they're like, okay, I had the highest education, now I can sit and relax. I have all my PhD, I have all my, all my certificates on the wall. Well, how much do you want me to, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you're gonna be in this person's house. Yeah, the certificates is all over the home, but it's like, you understand that I just want it to be like, like an emotional thing, right? Because none of these cards are like pentacles. It's just water and fire. There's a lot of passion, a lot of like, that's it, passion. That's what it's meant to be. It's supposed to sustain this energy, and everything else will fall. Everything else will fall in place. This is a lot of like, this is like an octopus totem. Like, I could do this, I could do that, but like my main like tentacle is like the emotional area. I know this doesn't sound like, too habitable, but this is somebody who already has something sustained. It's like somebody who has like thousands of followers on their Instagram or their YouTube channel, or a platform, TikTok or something like that. You could take that with you anywhere. Or someone who already has a home. They're already famous. They're already like, they already have a stable foundation. Or someone who has already have a house or something like that. You don't need to focus on that so much. You have that already. Fall in love now. Go have fun. Entertain yourself. You're not going to lose that. Everybody knows your face. Everybody knows you have this home. Have fun. Relax. Stop worrying about these things. Everything will fall into place. And honestly, and also because you guys are in this direction because, again, I want to say again over and over, you guys are smart, you guys are intelligent, you guys been there, done that. So when these people follow you, and this person, these other people will also maybe go finish their degree, not literally, go finish something that they're really good at. You know what I'm saying? And they'll also fall in love. They may not understand it because we have the number 5. It's a lot of like, you know what I'm saying? They may not understand that, but as time goes on, when they follow the energy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be like, oh, I see. They get to do this because they finished. I didn't. And this person could be like, maybe like 70 years old, or 40 years old, 60 years old, 30 years old, and they still haven't finished. But you and this person have finished. And I tell you what, you guys, there are 2 pages here. You guys are meeting 2 young people, and you're in this energy. Food for thought. And there's 1 king. So you guys may be meeting somebody who's older than you, but you're meeting 2 people that's young. That's a food for thought moment. You're really young and you finish everything. Your PhD, you're successful, you own a home, you do this, you do that. Very impressive. And now you could just fall in love. Very impressive. 2 young people, 1 young person. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. The next card I flipped up, yeah, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Very impressive. So that is all that I have for you guys here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Look at the description box below. Follow my Instagram. There's another surprise there as well. Dubstep. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.